Welcome to Sports Map Houston. I'm Brandon Strange, coming to you from a cold and electricity-deprived Houston, Texas. I am alone today. Over 1 million people in the Houston area do not have power and or water, and that includes many of our contributors. It's a very serious time in Texas, and our hearts go out to everyone affected by the outages. In fact, I'm recording this using battery power. We don't know when everything will be back up and running, but as news breaks, we will do our best to keep the channel updated. Thanks to all of our subscribers and commenters who have supported our channel. Thank you for your patience. Speaking of which, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that right now. Let's get to some Texans talk. I don't even know how many Texans fans are even capable of getting online right now. But if you haven't seen Andre Johnson's interview with Harry Douglas on the HD Connection podcast, I encourage you to check it out. We'll put a link above me and in the description. Andre hits on a lot of different topics, including his time with Houston. He's very complimentary of coaches Gary Kubiak and Kyle Shanahan. He revisits his infamous fight with Cortland Finnegan, talks about his bond that he has with DeAndre Hopkins. But the most interesting part of the interview, which is getting some run on social media right now, is when he's asked about his tweet from January 12th. Of course, that was the tweet in which he expressed support for Deshaun Watson, saying, "If I'm Deshaun Watson, I will stand my ground. The Texans organization is known for wasting careers." Here's what Dre had to say about that tweet.
It's just certain things you see that you know that's not right. For the caliber of player that Deshaun is, I wouldn't want Deshaun to go through that. People always ask me, they be like, what do you wish you can change different about your career? And I always tell them I wish I was a little bit more selfish than always being just a team guy, because I think sometimes the organization don't listen to what you have to say. The top people in the organization, they just don't listen to players. And that's something that I felt like I had to deal with a lot when I was here. And, for him to be told that he's going to be involved in, the coaching hiring and the GM hiring and not to receive a call, then that's BS to me. Like I said, I just don't want to see Deshaun go through what I went through. So that's why I told him to stand his ground. Do I really want Deshaun to leave Houston? No, because I want to see the organization do well. At the end of the day, I want him to do what's best for him. And if not being here is not best for him, then he don't need to be here.
So here's why Andre Johnson's answer matters here. Number one is that just like Andre's original tweet in which he confirmed that Deshaun Watson's issues behind the scenes did involve Jack Easterby, his comments here are also the first we've heard confirm the rumors that Watson was specifically upset at the organization about not being involved in the GM and coaching search after being told that he would be. Now, we've heard this from various reports via unnamed sources, but Andre Johnson is confirming that the Texans told Watson one thing and then did another. That leads into the second reason this matters, which is Andre Johnson's comments to me seem to indicate that he feels a larger problem within the organization is that they don't value input from their star players. He's saying the Texans don't listen to player feedback and that his biggest regret from playing was not being more selfish, which I think itself is pretty interesting because part of Johnson's appeal to many fans was he was a company guy. He didn't air dirty laundry. He said few words and then put up big numbers on game day. And here he is saying he regrets being the company man. So when he tweeted that the Texans were known for wasting players' careers, you can't help but assume he included himself in that category. The last reason Andre Johnson's comments matter are because of his upstanding reputation. He's not known as a guy who seeks attention, so he's not going to make a comment about Watson's situation to keep himself relevant. He truly empathizes with Watson, and Johnson played almost his entire career in Houston, then came back to the organization as an assistant. So these aren't the comments of a bitter employee. In fact, Johnson says at the end, he doesn't want Deshaun to be traded because he wants the organization to do well. And if Andre really wanted to air the dirty laundry, he could, but he doesn't. Even here, he keeps it vague and doesn't throw anybody under the bus. So what do you guys think about Andre Johnson's comments and the whole Deshaun fiasco? Let us know in the comments below. We'll see you next time.